What is up, guys? Doom PKRS here, bringing you a DMM starter guide. Now in this guide, I'm going to make this a series, actually, a DMM guide series, but this will be episode 1, how to start World 45 DMM. I'm going to show you the way I do it. If you don't want to use my method, so what, I'm just giving you guys a little bit of structure, because this is RuneScape. You can literally do anything you want, but some people like to follow other people's footsteps and to kind of start them off and give them ideas of what they want to do. So what I'm going to do requires an authenticator, so make sure you have that enabled. So starting off, I asked to be teleported to Varrock so I could come get my 10,000 GP. Then we used a home teleport to Lumbridge, and from here we have to get at least level 5 thieving from men. You can't teleport using Nigel or whatever, so you gotta actually just walk to Varrock. But once you're here, you buy your staff, you buy your runes, and you start stealing some tea as a food source. Now, I messed up. I went through the wilderness. I mean, you go through the wilderness, that's fine, but avoid all NPCs. Unfortunately, I didn't, and I got one banged. And in order to make the video much more smoother, because I didn't want to use more than one bond, I traded myself some energy pots, but that's about the only time I trade myself this whole guide. So here we are, we got our food, and once we make it to lava dragons, you gotta be extra careful and extra cautious. Every single time you level up, I don't care if you level up once, twice, 3 times, click under you, because if you don't, your character will walk towards the dragon and you will die. I promise you will die. It happens a few times, and that's why I take damage. Click under you once or twice every time you level up. One of the good things about this method is you gain levels absolutely crazy. If you bury the bones at Lava Dragon Isle, you will get your 43 prayer. You will actually get up to like 60 prayer by the end of the 6 hours, or that's what I'm aiming for at least. And you can bring a pestle and mortar to grind up the lava shard scales, because no one really farms lava dragons, and it actually saves you quite a lot of inventory spaces, so you could stack them up and do longer trips potentially. So I'm going to update you guys so far. Basically, we are eating. Oh my God, we could have just planked. It's very, very important that after every level you do click right under you. But yeah, so far our stats for our first trip, 1 hour not even finished yet. This is 44 or 54 minutes in. 37 defense, 50 magic, 39 prayer. I think because the inventory is full. Actually, no, I'm gonna probably just drop those energy pots or something, and those coins. But I'm gonna go and keep killing lavas till my air and mind runes finish, which should be in like 2 more dragons after this one. Okay, so I'm heading back towards Varrock and stuff, and while I do that, I'm basically going to here, let me see if I can open up the tab for you guys to see. Discord, I put an offer for selling in Discord for all these lava dragon loot, so I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna log out at the Grand Exchange so I don't waste any PvP protection time. And when I do that, I'm gonna wait till I find buyers for my items. I'll sell them, and then I'll use the money to buy more runes, possibly gear upgrades, while I can't get attacked, so I could look as juicy as I want with mystics and stuff. But yeah, first thing first is we gotta sell these items for cash. I'm actually very happy to say I got a buyer on the bolts, so 400 each for the bolts that I have. And I have 60 bolts, so if we do the quick math, 4K, so 24K, I'll let him know to meet me at Pole Booth. Come Pole Booth on World 45. There he is. I think he should give me 24K. That's just one of the drops, and we still have a lot more, so this will definitely resupply the air and mind runes. Selling fire, or no, actually I'll log out and I'll let the Discord sell for itself, so I'll come back when I find a better offer for the other items. Oh, let me take a picture real quick. Alright, we have a buyer on these fire orbs. Hopefully he trades me quick. Alright, brother, where's the money? Oh, that is good. 84K cash from the first trip. So I understand not everyone is going to be able to use Discord, and I don't want to make it a completely unrealistic guide for those who don't know the prices, so I'm going to sit here and advertise at GE what I need, and I'm going to put Okay, I'm overpaying, and you see how quickly someone wants to sell me a stamina potion, because they could buy one for like 18 or 19k, but I'm giving them an extra 6k, so I don't gotta sit here for that long. Now, alright, we bought the stamina. White, buying Larun, 2k EA, no, we'll do 1500 EA, buying Glory, 55k. Okay, cool, so we could buy one Larun and one Glory. Actually, we'll do white, buying Larun, 1500 EA, one Glory, 45k, because we cannot afford. He's trading me again. Okay, it's the same guy. One Larun, you see? Laruns are theoretically 400 to 500 each, but because I want this many. Oh, he's just giving it to me for 1500. We'll just give him 3k for 2 Laruns. Alright, cool. We do that. So we got our 2 Laruns. We got our varrock runes. So the only thing we need is buying one glory for 50. Well, buying glory 45k, and then the rest we'll put towards. Iron Mind runes. Okay, so actually, that was not bad. I don't know how long I've been recording, about 1 or 2 minutes, but basically, if you pay more than what you're willing to wait for, you can make up the time by basically going to lavas and stuff. So literally in 1 minute or 2 minutes, I bought stuff just because I put a little bit over the market price, but I'm only buying like 1 or 2, so it's not like I'm sitting here getting merchant on everything, on like on bulk items, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna sit here buying glory 45k, and I won't even turn off the recording. We're just gonna see how long it takes to buy. Okay, we just bought an amulet of glory, and alright, that guy knows who I am. At this point, I just used the remainder of my GP. I'm gonna go buy some runes. I'm gonna go get some tea to keep my HP up, and we're gonna go straight back to lavas to make some more cash, get some more levels, and yeah. While I was killing lava dragons, a group of PKers fought each other and left behind a mystic set which I've acquired. Now, because normally you can't really tell when PKers will show up, and for the sake of this guide, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything I can into the depot box, because I don't want anyone thinking I, you know, got a free mystic set, whatever. I'm just gonna put whatever I got from that little PK trip in the depot, or whatever the PKers left behind. But all that is what I just got from lavas. The stuff in my bank is stuff I've already had from the last trip that I didn't want to sell. Like, I didn't need cash at the time. And at this point, because we had such a shitty second trip, we're going to use the items we got from the second trip and from the first trip to try to dump everything all at once. Now let's see how long it takes me to dump this. So I'm going to put Lava Dragon sale, 100k for all. Lava Dragon sale, 100k for all, good deal. Look at him just trading me so quick. You say good deal, 100k for all? They will take that. They will take that, 100k for all. Just give me 100k pure cash, bro, please. So dang cold. You see, he's willing to do that. He's willing, because he could resell that. He could use that for more than, I don't even know who that is, but you see what I mean? People say trading in World 45 is hard. Listen, give people an offer they cannot refuse, and they will give you what you want. Now that 100k, that's gonna last me 4 or 5 trips at lavas, and that dude just straight up bought it like that. Because I mean, whatever. The point is, if you offer a good price, trading is not bad on DMM mode at all. I predicted that. I predicted that in 30 seconds someone would trade me or some whatever. You guys saw the proof. The next time I record, I'm just gonna come back after all my protection is used up, because you guys get the idea of what to do. You go to lavas, you get your levels, you get your loot, you come back, you dump it, you use the dump GP to buy runes, repeat and by the time you're done with your protection, you should be at like 60 defense, maybe 70 magic, and like 60 prayer, maybe 65 HP. I'll let you guys know when I get to the end. What's up guys, Doom PKRS here, and here's my stats right now: 43 defense, 49 prayer, and 61 magic. I still have 3 hours and 15 minutes. Here is another inventory of lava dragons done. I could have stayed longer easily, but once you get Onyx Bolt tips, that's an easy 100k insta sell, just those. But you could make, like, you could sell all these items quicker if you make people think they're getting a good deal by, I don't know, rune darts go for like 1k each, and these definitely go for 100k. So if you give this whole inventory for 100k, you could probably insta sell that, like the last clip you saw where I was able to insta sell my whole inventory, just because 100k to them is nothing, but to someone who's brand new, it's everything. 100k, like, I still have leftover cash that I didn't spend from last trip, because at what point, like, do you buy more runes? Maybe you could upgrade to chaos runes, kill them faster. Actually, I should have done that, but yeah, I got my protection prayers 3 hours in. I don't want to finish this up until 3 hours, just because I know the outcome. It's going to be like 70 plus magic, 60 plus defense, 60 plus prayer. However, now that I've showed you guys how I did it from tutorial island to where I'm at, maybe you won't think it's a bad idea to start demo mode, because it's really not that bad. Now, for those of you who have PvP protection, I ran into one PKer, and that PKer got dropped by a clan. So yeah, you might get hit if you don't have protection, but that is why when you have leftover cash, you invest into something that you could put into your deposit box, like rune full helmets, 40k, rune plate legs, dragon plate legs, 180k. When you build up your cash, you could slowly start filling your deep deposit box. So once your PvP protection is gone, you could still do lava dragons, but if you die, you don't have to restart from scratch. You'll have your depot, you could quick sell, you could alch, you could do whatever. But lava dragons literally cost you 10,000 GP, and you could flip it in 2 trips. You could flip it just like that. No one really goes to lavas or PKs at lavas or what have you. And I hope by watching this video you can see that it's really not that difficult to sell. So the 2 tips I could give you for the end of this video is, number 1, using your depot wisely, because once that PvP protection goes, chances are you will die. And a really good way to avoid this is by carrying a teleport with you everywhere you go after your PvP protection is over. You see a white dot on your mini-map, you tab. I've been playing this server for 3 years. Whenever I see a white dot, I immediately go to my spellbook and get rid of tab, just because I already know what's going on. Another tip I can give you is be careful for this guy. As you can see, he's trying to kill me, but what he's doing is he's trying to snipe mules. Mules are low-level accounts that they're normally low-level. They're not always low-level, but they hold all the wealth on low-level accounts because they never leave the GE. Look, you see? And then he's dropping items so people follow and pick it up, and then he kills them for bank. This guy has made a lot of money doing this, and he's probably mad that I'm doing this. Yeah, okay, I'll expose him just so you new players won't lose your banks, because the only people that died to this guy are new players who don't know any better. And another thing, the last thing I want to say, if you genuinely have a problem with trading without the Grand Exchange, the key is to sell for under the market price and buy for above market price. Yeah, you're gonna lose money like this, but what is he saying? What? Anyways, can you drop them where they were? Sure, buddy, I'll help you kill some mules. Anyways, yeah, if you really don't want to sit around and wait at GE, you're gonna have to sell at prices you don't want to, and buy at prices you don't want to. But that's just the name of the game. If you don't want to sit there and wait at the Grand Exchange, another mercher is willing to sit there for an hour to make that 500k merch or whatever. And yeah, I mean, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys see me in game, here's my, actually I'll put my usernames in the description of the video. I'm also going to put usernames of my friends who are willing to also do this. So the username that I'm going to put in the description of this video are usernames of people who you can see in game, and if you see them, you can ask them for 10k GP and they will give it to you. So yeah, if you see any of these people, I'm probably gonna put their names on the screen as well. Feel free to ask them for 10k. They will give you 10k. Use that 10k to do what I did. Go to lavas and start off DMM. And let me know if you use this guide to start DMM. tell me in the comments below, because I actually want to see how many people actually use this method. If it turns out not a lot of people are going to use this guide, then I'm probably not going to make more guides in the future. But in general, if you use this method and it works for you, please leave me feedback and let me know that yes, you've used this method and it worked for you, because nothing feels more better than making a video knowing it makes a difference. My name's PKRS, and here's my very terrible lazy guide. However, this is how you start DMM. I'm out. Peace.